Hello, my name is John, and in this video I'll present my COMP3015 OpenGL project. So to rotate the camera, hold right click and move the cursor. And if you want to move the camera around, use WS and D keys. As you can see, the scene contains a 3D model of an island and 3 point lights, which are animated. The white one is bouncing up and down, and the pink one is going in circles. And we have another one here which is changing colors randomly. We also have a skybox and the fog. You can see it if you go further away. And now I'll show the shader code. I'll start with the vertex shader, which takes vertex position, vertex normal, and texture coordinates. And as an output, it has the normal, texture coordinates, the fragment position in world space, which is used for the lighting, and the fragment position in view space used for the fog. We also have the uniforms for the transform, view, and projection matrix. Now if I go in the fragment shader all the way to the top, you can see that I defined the maximum amount of point lights in my scene. And we also have here a structure that holds the attributes for each point light individually, like the position, color, intensity, and the uniform, which is an array of the point lights. We also have here the another uniform which specifies the active point lights in our scene, how many we have. So we don't have to go through all 10 of them if we don't even have 10 point lights in our scene. The method used for the specular is blend_fong, which is defined here in common. It takes normal, light direction, view direction, and light color. I also experimented a bit with the light attenuation. So basically, when the light is getting further away for the fragment should be less impacted by that light source, as it should be in real life. I didn't really put a range for that light, so it's still gonna be impacted a bit until it reaches the point where it cannot anymore. So I'm gonna show here on the rock as an example when the pink uh, light source is coming closer, the rock is gonna be impacted, and when it's further away, it's less impacted. It's like just slightly here, and then now it's closer. Um, the fog code is also defined in the same place here in common. It takes a fog params structure which has the maximum distance, minimum distance, and a color. The fragment view position, which is the fragment position in the view space, and the fragment color. The textures used in the project are the diffuse and alpha channel, or no, alpha mapping texture. So the diffuse, the basic color, the default uh, color of the texture, and the alpha map, which is gonna decide which fragment will be discarded. So if I go here in the media and I open one texture, you can see here black and white. So basically the white part is gonna be uh, rendered and the black one is gonna be discarded. If I go in the fragment shader right here, I have a flag, a uniform, which is gonna basically be true, is a boolean, which is gonna be true if we have an alpha texture. We sample from it and we take the red channel, we check if the value is less than 0.1. If yes, then we discard the fragment. So if I comment this line and I open it again, we're gonna have a different behavior. So we're not gonna be able to see through some places, like here. If I remove the comment and compile it again, it should work. Yeah. So now we don't have it anymore. The skybox is not using cube map is basically just generating, I'm just generating a gradient. I have a start color and an end color, and I interpolate based on the fragment y value. So that's how I do it. I start with a lighter color and then with a darker color at the top, and I interpolate based on the y value of the fragment. So if I change here the value of the start, or no, I'm gonna change here and I run it. It's a bit different. Uh, Now it's greenish. All right. Maybe I should have put some uniforms in here so I can control them from the CPU side. That would be nicer. But yeah. I also have the lamp shader, which is just used to render the light source because it shouldn't be affected by the light itself. So that's why I need to use a different shader for the light source. And also set the color based on their light color. So yeah, basically that's it. Thank you.